lined up for the Coral Eclipse. We've got the quest for the best, and they break away, and through the first furlong it's Greensmith that goes on to set the pace, with Opening Verse in second place, Spring Hay settled third, and the three giants are tucked in behind at a gap of 2 lengths. Nashwan 4, Warning 5, and Indian Skimmer just in last place. But Greensmith setting a very good pace indeed, leads by a length. 2 Opening Verse in second, and then comes Spring Hay and Warning on the outside of Nashwan, and Indian Skimmer is back in last place, and they've gone over a quarter of a mile already, and it's Greensmith leading by half a length, with Opening Verse on the inside of him, a gap then of 2 lengths to Spring Hay, who shows in third. A length behind that is the powerful Nashwan in 4, Warning settled 5, and Indian Skimmer tucked away in last place. And they continue down the far side, down towards the halfway stage, and Greensmith with a white cap is wide of Opening Verse in second. Then comes Spring Hay in third, followed by Nashwan in 4th place. Then Warning is wide, and Indian Skimmer is still last, and they're past halfway, and it's Opening Verse that goes on. Opening Verse in the lead to Greensmith in second, and the top cards have yet to be played, and they're still well out the back, and it's Opening Verse who's gone clear by 5, and now Nashwan starts to make ground on the outside of Greensmith. Warning forced even wider still. Indian Skimmer comes with a run, but it's her pacemaker. Opening Verse in front as they come down towards the 3, but here comes Nashwan through in the blue, under 3 to race, and Opening Verse clear of Nashwan and Indian Skimmer, and Warning, who when he goes past the 2 furlong marker will be in unknown territory, and they come down towards the 2, and it's Opening Verse being pressed hard by Warning and by Nashwan, and here comes Nashwan on the outside, a furlong and a half to go, and Nashwan goes on, and the crowd rise to a champion. It's Nashwan clear by 2, back to 3 to Indian Skimmer. Warning is right out of it, he's struggling, but Nashwan has it, and in the quest for the best, it's Nashwan who pulls 4 clear. The race is for the place. Nashwan has it. He maintains his unbeaten record. This isn't his best trip, but he's winning it emphatically, and Nashwan is the winner. A photo second. Opening Verse made just a tip Indian Skimmer, but they are 15 clear of Warning, who's 4th, and then came Spring Hay, and Greensmith was last of all. And so Nashwan at 5 to 2 on has won this race of champions, the Coral Eclipse. It's gone to this son of blushing groom, Nashwan, owned by Hamdan Al Maktoum, trained at West Ilsley by Major Dick Hearn, and ridden by Willie Carson, who won the race back in 90 with Elamanamu. And Nashwan has now won over £500,000 in winner place prize money. But what a racehorse! Superb action, superb temperament, and over a mile and a quarter, which isn't his best trip, he annihilated the best of the rest. Confirmation, it's a photo for second place, a photo for second place, between Opening Verse, who was a long way clear with 2 furlongs to go, and Indian Skimmer. So it's a photo for the Sheikh Mohammed owned 2 for second and third, but a long way behind Nashwan. We'll find that the 4th horse home was Warning. Very disappointing performance by Warning, beaten a long way out. Then came Spring Hay, and the last horse to finish was the first one to go in front, and not surprisingly Greensmith was last. But the quest for the best has thrown up Nashwan.
I remember when Mill Reef won this race, saying that he wasn't just a good Derby winner, he was a great one. And you're entitled to feel that about Nashwan now. Unlike Mill Reef, of course, he's never been beaten. And when he looses this tremendous surge to go past Opening Verse, there isn't any doubt, not just a good Derby winner, a great one.
I don't think we've ever seen this horse asked a really serious question either, John. I mean, he's won. Willie's only just been pushing along hands and heels on him, and he's won so easily. I thought Opening Verse ran a great race. I think that he's just held on to Indian Skimmer, who I thought ran on really well, because she looked to be the first one beaten as they turned down the back. But this is a really exceptional horse, John.
He's quickened up the hill marvellously well, just as he did in the Derby. Really, the further they go, the further he wins. His stride never shortens. Willie never bothers to show him the whip. A truly marvellous performance. The Derby winner, and now the Eclipse winner. That's a very, very rare combination, and you wouldn't know, would you? Between Sheikh Mohammed's pair, Indian Skimmer on this side, Opening Verse on the far side, your guess is every bit as good as mine.
Well, Nashwan at 5-2 on has landed some of the biggest bets ever seen on the racecourse. £80,000 to 40,000 on, 50,000 to 20,000 on. A tremendous result for the punters, ghastly for the bookmakers. Very close, as you saw, for second with Indian Skimmer, an 11-2 chance. Opening verse, 200 to 1 opening verse. So many forecast bets resting with Indian Skimmer. But this Nashwan, the 43rd favourite to win in 92 runnings of the Eclipse, the 24th to go in the odds on, and the 10th horse to win the 2,000 guineas, and the Eclipse as a 3-year-old, and the 8th to win it as the Derby and the Eclipse. Really had the in mid-air there.
You don't very often see a horse as unflappable as that. That was a marvellous welcome, and Nashwan walked into it as though he'd been doing it all his life. Almost always they stop at the gate. You're looking at a picture of two happy men, an awful lot of happy men really, because this must be one of the most popular winners for a long time. And there's the reason, there's the Major, Major Dick Hearn. How lovely for him to have such a great horse in his hands. We still don't know who was second, I don't think. I rather hope Indian Skimmer was, but no. Opening verse was second, so sadly Indian Skimmer didn't quite manage it, but well done, Opening verse. You might have scored 200 to 1 each way.
Yeah, I might just have done. And